Back in April, I posted about the experience I had when I was diagnosed with cancer and the relief that I found through faith in Jesus Christ. That strength has carried with me throughout my treatment and still does to this day. However, I want to also make it clear that I had difficult times in the course of my treatment. The help that I received from God was an anchor to me. It gave me the drive and attitude to get through my trial, but there were really hard days. Whether from the treatment or from another source, there were days that I was brought to my lowest, when it was all I could do to get out of my bed for both mental and physical reasons. This experience has prompted me to make this video. I've wanted to make this video to help everyone, but especially those who are struggling with their mental health, with their self-image, or with their self-worth. I want this to be a message of hope and inspiration to those who need it. Because of my faith, it is my firm belief that every person is divine, a child of God, valued and loved by Him more than anyone understands. And as such, He has hopes and plans for each person far greater than anyone can imagine. I am reminded of this by a phrase that I always try to remember. The worth of souls is great in the sight of God. But more than saying that, I want to tell you things that have been shown to me and that I've observed about how valuable each person really is. I want you to think of people that you know in your life, your family, your friends, even just acquaintances. The reality is each and every one of those people is different. Different from anyone living now, anyone who has lived, and anyone who will. Each person is unique. Their lives are unique, their strengths are unique. That is something to be embraced. It is not to make anyone feel like an outcast, but to point to the truth that each person really is irreplaceable. But with unique lives come unique challenges. And even though the world is full of hardships, it is full of triumph. The message I want to share is that you are greater than your challenges. You are greater than the forces that pull you down. That you are worth fighting for. I know the pains of life can be overwhelming. On some of the hardest days in the past months, I would be very discouraged. On occasion, intrusive thoughts would creep in, such as, why am I so weak? Or what good am I to anyone? These thoughts were uninvited and only caused more pain, but they came anyway. When I was in the depths of these thoughts, it was hard to see a way out, the light at the end of the tunnel. But there were a few things that brought me out of those dark times that I want to share with you. The first is prayer. It was prayer that taught me in my heart, not just in my head, that the difficult times would work for my benefit and eventually for the benefit of others. It taught me that there is a living, loving God who is intensely involved in the details of my life. I felt the love and influence of my Savior, who knows what I go through and gives me hope. That knowledge that I gained in my heart is the kind that would cut through those intrusive thoughts. The kind of knowledge that would bring a sense of peace, that gave me the strength to get through, and that inspires me to take action to help others today. It runs deeper and is more meaningful than anything else I've ever learned. It helps me more and more every day. The second is the support I received from others. It can be a natural feeling when one is struggling to want to be alone. And while it is important to take time to be alone, that can quickly turn into feeling alone, which is not good. It is vital to recognize that we are not alone, despite how we may feel at times. There are people who care about you. I am blessed with a loving family and some amazing friends, but I know that it can be harder for some people to recognize those people in their lives. And for those of you, it's my hope that you can have confidence that there are people who are yet to enter your life that care about you, that will care about you, and that you can have faith that your experiences now will make you more capable than anyone to be of support to someone else. You are stronger and more capable than you think. About a month ago, I wrote the following in my journal. I received news on Thursday that the cancer is in remission. What an answer to prayers. It has brought me incredible peace. Looking back through it all, I'm inspired. I know this will be a great beacon of hope for the rest of my life. When I'm struggling, when I'm in the furnace of affliction, I know there will be brighter days. Just recently, I also received the exciting news that I will be able to go back to the West Virginia Charleston mission and resume serving my mission there. I am beyond grateful that I have made it this far through this trial, and it has taught me that deliverance from even life's toughest trials is possible. And to those of you who have been struggling because of the mistreatment of others, my heart goes out to you. I've been blessed in my life to be treated very kindly. It breaks my heart that it's not the same for many others. You do not deserve to be mistreated. No one does. It is my hope and my prayer that you don't give up, that you can find hope and happiness in your life, and that you can meet and recognize people that will uplift and support you. And finally, to all of you who are looking for a way to better your life, I invite you to start by focusing on your most important relationships. Your relationship with God, with those you love, and with those who you can learn and grow in life together with. Working on these is a necessary first step that will fill your life with light and hope for the future.